Hello students, I am Dinesh Boya. Today I am going to explain you about the decimal expansion of rational numbers. Students, look at the following example. Find the decimal expansion of 3 upon 8. Right? Students, we have to use the long division method to find out decimal expansion of 3 upon 8. Right? Now let us divide 3 by 8. Right? So 8 into 0 equals to 0, right? Because 3 is less than 8, so we will multiply 8 by 0 to get 0. So 3 minus 0 is equals to 3. After 3, put decimal point also at the quotient, right? 0. So carrying 0, so 30. So now the multiple of 8 which is less than 30 is 24, so 8 is 24. Now subtract 24 from 30, which is equals to 6, right? 6, so again carrying 0, so 60, 8 7s are 56. Subtract 56 from 60, 4, carrying 0, 40, 8 5s are 40. Here our decimal expansion is ends, right? So such kind of decimal expansion is called terminating decimal expansion, right? We can write that decimal expansion of 3 upon 8 is equals to 0.375, right, students? Now take another example. Example number 2. Second example, find decimal expansion of 2 upon 3. Again we have to follow long division method, right? So again divide 2 by 3. Here 2 is less than 3, so we will multiply with 0. So 3 into 0 equals to 0, right? Now subtract 0 from 2, 2, right? Now carrying 0, so 20. The multiple of 3 which is less than 20 is 18, so 6 3s are 18. Now subtract 18 from 20, 2, again carrying 0, 20, 6 3s are 18, right? 2 carrying 0, 20, 6 3s are 18, 2, right? From the above discussion we can see that the remainder always repeating 2, 2, 2, 2, right? And after decimal point the digit 666 is always repeating. That means the decimal expansion does not end or terminate even after an infinite number of steps. Such kind of decimal expansion is called non-terminating recurring. Recurring means repeating. After decimal point the digit is repeating, so it is known as recurring, right? So we can write 2 upon 3 is equals to 0.666, right? There equals to 0.6 bar. The meaning of bar means the digit 6 after decimal point is repeating, right? Symbolically it is denoted like bar, right? Isn't it? Is it clear, student? Well, let us see one more example. Example number 3. Express 14 upon 11 as a decimal number. Now let us divide 14 by 11. 11 ones are 11, right? So subtract 11 from 14, 3 point, right? Decimal point. So taking 0, carrying 0 here down. So 30. 11 2s are 22. Subtract 22 from 30, 8, right? So again carrying 0 become 80. So 11 sevens are 77, subtract 77 from 83, right? Again carrying 0 become 30, 11 to the 22, again subtract 22 from 30 equals to 8, again carrying 0 become 80, 11 7 is 77, subtracting 77 from 83, again carrying 0, 30, 11 to the 22, subtract 22 from 30, 8, carrying 0 become 80, 11 7 is 77, subtracting 77 from 80, again remainder 3, right? Here we can see that the remainder getting 3 and 8 alternatively, right? The digit after the decimal point are repeating in blocks. Now look at the quotient. After decimal point, the digits are repeating in blocks 2 7 2 7 2 7, right? In such cases, the decimal expansion go on forever and we get a repeating block of digits in the quotient, right? Such numbers are called non-terminating recurring. So 14 upon 11 is equals to 1.272727, which equals to 1.27 bar, right? 27 bar means the digit 2 and 7 after decimal point repeating, so we can show in the form of 1.27 bar. Is it clear, students? Well, let us refer some more examples. Example number 4. Express rational numbers in the form of P upon Q, right? Here, fourth example, express 0.3 bar in the form of P upon Q, where P and Q are integers and Q is not equals to 0. Students, now let us assume that X is equals to 0.3 bar, right? Now we know we know that what is the meaning of bar, right? So therefore X is equals to 0.333 dot and so on, right? After decimal point, digit 3 is repeating, right? Now we will multiply by 10 on both the side, because after decimal point only one digit is repeating, so that we will multiplying by 10 on both the side, right? So 10x equals to 10 into bracket 0.333 dot and so on, right? Which equals to 3.333 dot and so on, right? Equals, therefore 10x equals to 3 common, so remaining terms are 0.333 dot. Okay, but now 10x equals to 3 plus x. Why we have put x? Because we have assumed that x equals to what? 0.333 dot, right? So 10x is equals to 3 plus x. Now taking like terms on the side, so 10x minus x equals to 3, right? So 10 minus x means 10x minus x is equals to 9x equals to 3. So therefore x is equals to 3 upon 9, 3 3 is 9, right? So x is equals to 1 upon 3, right? So 0.3 is in the form of P upon Q, where P and Q are integers and Q is not equals to 0. Is it clear, students? Well, one more example. Example number 5. Express 0.38 in the form of P upon Q, where P and Q are integers and Q is not equals to 0. Right. Again, let us assume that that x is equals to 0.38 bar, right? And we know that bar means the 3838 is repeating terms, right? So therefore 0.383838 dot 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 and so on. Now look at here, after the decimal point 2 digits are repeating, right? So we will multiplying on both the side by 100. So 100x is equals to 100 into bracket 0.3838 dot 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 bracket over, right? So 100x is equals to 38.3838 dot 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 so on, right? Therefore 100x equals to 38 comma remaining terms are 0.3838 dot 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 dot, isn't it? So 100x is equals to 38 plus x, because we have assumed that x is equals to 0.3838, right? So 100x equals to 38 plus x. Now taking like terms on the side, so 100x minus x equals to 38. So 100x minus x equals to 99x. So 99x equals to 38. Therefore x equals to 38 upon 99, right? So rational number 0.38 bar in the form of p upon q, where p and q are integers, where and q is not equals to 0. Is it clear, students? Okay, thank you very much.